Okay guys, so from now on I will not apologize for the noises that is happening around me because I'm not making that noise. Is the all the other people that who are making noise, I cannot control them if they are not that much literate that they should not at least make noise while I am studying. So it's not my purpose to bully them, force them to just low down their voices. It's fine for me. Okay, they do not understand because they are not doing this study. That is why they cannot understand. So fine. So now in any video of or the audio of mine, I will not apologize for this. Yeah. So we are going to cover the all the things related to the something that can be asked, the all the topics related to the society. So we are covering the society portion of the GS1 paper. Okay, and this will the points that I will cover here, this is also will give relatable to the social justice somewhere. Okay, so yeah, silent feature of the Indian society. This is, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Fine, these are the salient feature of the society. Civilized continuity. We have to just focus on the points. Okay. Yeah. So we have to just focus on the points, that is civilizational continuity, inherent pluralism, philosophical and spiritual foundation, unity and diversity, dynamic and syncretic, traditionalism with modernity, scientific heritage, coexistence with nature, patriarchy and tolerance and the mutual respect. Okay. So yeah, we are done with the silent feature of the society. Fine, we will do it like multiple times or 10 or 15 times. Okay, then you will be able to remember these all points. Okay, yeah, in the exam only the 5 points if you will be able to recall, that is okay. Fine, then continuity and change in the social features, what is continuous and what has changed. So we'll see that this the cultural practices, the the cultural practices like festivals, ceremonies continue to be observed and yeah, reinforcing the traditional values and beliefs. For example, the Onam in Kerala, Pongal in Tamil Nadu, Durga Puja in Eastern India. So these are things that is still being celebrated. Life cycles, rituals, if we say, that is such as marriage and funeral rites. Okay, this is rituals kind of rites, and RITES continue to follow the ancient tradition. MN Srinivas noted the Sanskritization process where the lower caste adopt rituals of upper caste, showing continuity in ritual practices. For example, lower caste communities adopting the vegetarianism. Okay, so here what it is, Sanskritization means the process where the lower caste adopt the ritual of upper caste, that is the continuity. M.N. Srinivas this thing noted. Okay, so and then the family structure, we see in the family structure, joint family system persists in many parts of the India still, emphasizing the familial bonds and collective responsibility. Respect for elders, we have seen the respect for the elders and adherence to the hierarchical family roles remain prevalent. This also remains prevalent. Okay, now we see the marriage customs, traditional practices like arranged marriage are still prevalent, although there is a growing acceptance of a love marriage, intercaste or interreligious unions. Okay, so still the marriage custom also here is okay, and then this is the episode at the family structure. Yeah, joint family, respect for elders, and then religious traditions like practices like pilgrimage, religious festivals, uphold the spiritual belief and customs. Okay, for example, the Kumbh Mela. This is the religious traditions that practices like pilgrimage, religious festivals, uphold the spiritual belief and customs. For example, the Kumbh Mela. Okay, so it uphold the what the spiritual beliefs and customs. Then the education and learning. Gurukul system, the element of the ancient Gurukul system of learning, and can be still seen in the modern educational practices still. And for example, the Rishi Valley School in Andhra Pradesh, this is right now existing in India. So we can say there is this is also existence. Okay, existing. Then the traditional knowledge like Ayurveda, yoga, or other traditional sciences continue to be practiced and respected globally. Okay, so traditional knowledge like Ayurveda, yoga, and other traditional sciences continue to be practiced and respected globally. Now, then the philosophical and ethical systems, dharma and karma. So this is dharma and karma. Like concept of dharma and karma, like duty or and the action, continue to guide the ethical and moral decisions in the Indian society. Okay, so this is still having role in the Indian society making decisions. Then the spiritual practices, okay, like meditation, pilgrimage, going to pilgrimage, and other spiritual practices retain their importance in everyday life. Okay, so retain their uh, importance in everyday life. It is having important role. Then uh, okay, sorry. And then a caste system, like identity politics. Despite the efforts towards the social reform, caste-based identities continue to influence the social interactions and occupations. Okay, despite the efforts towards the social reform, like we are making the making what efforts, but still the social reform, caste-based identities continue to influence the social interactions and occupations. For example, the manual scavenging. Okay, so this is done by the low caste people. Okay, lower caste people. Yeah. So this is a caste system identity politics. Then in this again here's the endogamous marriage practices means reinforces the caste boundaries and social hierarchies. For example, the honor killing. Okay, if you are doing the marriages like in the the two different castes, so what would happen? The publicly killing. That person will be killed in public. Okay, yeah, no one will speak anything. Then Louis Dumount's book. Okay, this is the third point in this. This Homo hierarchies outlines the enduring nature of the caste as a social institution. Okay, so Homo hierarchies. The book name is Dumont, Louis. Louis Dumonto's book, Homo Hierarchies, outlines that enduring nature of the caste as a social institution. For example, the caste based panchayats. Okay, there is also this is what, yeah. Then the constitutional provisions like concerning the right to religion, Article 25, protection of one's own culture reflects this continuity. Even the Indian model of secularism under the Indian constitution is based on the Sarvadharma Sambhav. Okay, Sambhav. So this is constitutional provision, and the social media plays a significant role in preserving and reviving traditional social values by sharing, promoting cultural pluralization. Okay, yeah, cultural practices, festivals, art forms. For example, during COVID-19 pandemic, many temples broadcasted the live puja ceremonies and popularization of traditional dance forms like Bharatanatyam through YouTube that was being done at that time. Okay, so this is we just saw the continuity. These are the continuity wala point. Okay, like culture practices and religious, philosophical, caste, education, learning, and then social media constitutes the provisions. Okay, yeah. Then there is what the changes in the Indian society. What are the points that somewhere has faced the little changes, yeah, in them. So these are like political, we saw the political, like breaking the caste hierarchy because of reservation and electoral politics. Example for President Murmu. So we set just example for President Murmu. Anyone can understand. Okay. So breaking the caste hierarchy because of reservation and electoral politics. Then the women's empowerment. This is what increasing the participation of women in politics is a significant change, reflecting the broader gender equality movement. Then the economic diversification due to LPG reform. We are seeing this shift from a primarily agrarian economy to one that includes some manufacturing services with a growing emphasis on the technology and knowledge sectors. Then the second is what in this education and urbanization. According to Dipankar Gupta, urbanization and employment opportunities in diverse sector it offers the upward social mobility and alter traditional social hierarchies. Then the third is point in this the social impact of globalization, substances shift towards the consumerism, materialism, as against the traditional values of minimalism, non-ostentation. Okay. Then there's a second point is the urbanization. Migration to urban areas leads to breakdown of the traditional community structure and promotes individualism and nuclear family setup. Then the third point is that social mobility increase opportunities for upward social mobility through the education, employment, challenging the traditional socio-economic hierarchies. Okay, so increased opportunities, yeah, for social mobility. Okay, then what happening is that modernization theory of Yogendra Singh. This is also changing. He's showing the changes in the system of the society. So cultural hybridization happening. Modernization in India leads to a blend of traditional and okay modern values, creating a unique cultural hybrid. Then the second point is structural differentiation. When traditional roles and institutions evolve to meet the new functional needs, for example, the transformation of a joint family system into nuclear families in urban areas, and then this is the structural differentiation where traditional roles, institutions evolve to meet the new functional needs. For example, the transformation of joint family system into a nuclear family in urban areas. Okay, so this is what it is like. Yeah, evolve to meet the new functional needs. Okay, then checking family dynamics are declared in the prevalence of the joint families and increasing divorce rates, reflecting the shifting family structure, values. Okay, and values. That is 78% of the urban household have 3 to 4 members. According to census 2011, the 2011, okay. According to the census 2011, what is here the number of nuclear families in urban India has increased by 29 29% from 2001. Okay, this in here. So yeah, nuclear families are not good. Okay, then the marriage customs, like the changes in the traditional practices such as increase acceptance of love in caste marriages. So this is the marriage custom. Like example for the 2018 study by Indian Human Development Survey found that 5% of marriages in urban areas. Okay, this Human Development Survey found that the 5% of marriages in urban areas were intercaste compared to 2% in the rural areas. Then increasing divorce rate, reflecting the changing social values and attitudes towards marriage and individualism, and changing roles, gender role within the families are evolving with more women participating in the workforce. Female literacy rate increase from 53% by 67% in 2001 to 64.63% in 2011. Now, then the influence of the social media platform facilitates the cross-cultural interactions, challenges in traditional this challenges the traditional norms. For example, the Me Too movement, okay, facilitate cross-cultural interactions. Yeah, good. The legal reform, according to the Nivedita Menon, struggle for gender sexual rights is reshaping the societal norms and challenging traditional boundaries, promoting the gender equality and social justice. Okay, for example, the Triple Talaq Act, Me Too movement, then the LGBT community plus rights is decriminalization of homosexuality, section 377, increasing social acceptance of LGBT community, sorry, plus community, plus individuals. Okay, so what is happening? Struggle for gender and sexual rights is reshaping societal norm and challenging the uh, traditional boundaries, promoting gender equality and social justice. Yeah, then fine, then the customs and traditions we see. Okay, in the customs and tradition, what is the as a source of continuity? Okay, what are the things that made these things to continue? My god, yeah. Okay, wait a second.